Welcome to Challenge Forex. My name is Steve. Join me today as I go through the actual creation of expert advisors using EA Studio software online to generate a bunch of expert advisors using FTMO price data so that we can use for back testing, or you can just use this for normal trading with any broker as well. With the top 10 expert advisors that I generate, I'm going to give them to you for free as a download. No sign-ups necessary, just click on the link to download the zip file and then extract the zip file into your trading platform, MT5, and it's ready for trading. Now let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you the actual software that I use to generate the expert advisors, which is EA Studios. This is an online web-based platform, and once you have access to this one, I will give you a link below if you would like to do this for yourself as well to generate the software. But firstly, I will show you how I actually generated the expert advisors for MT5 using the data source of FTMO. So we actually have a few choices here in the software for DarwinX, 8cap, Black Bull. Premium data is what I normally use, but I will show you how I generated these expert advisors using FTMO data. Okay, so first thing we do is, as you see, use FTMO as the data source. You pick any symbol that you would like to actually trade on, including gold and silver, Bitcoin, and ETH is also available by the looks. So not a whole bunch of cryptos, but mostly for Forex. And choose your time frame that you would like to create for your expert advisors. Now, most of the experts that I generated are using a 1 hour time frame for the free giveaway, but I think I did put some in there using a 15-minute chart. So they will actually trade a little bit more often, but with a combination of all of the 10 expert advisors together, you're actually building a portfolio. So one might be trading at one time, one will be trading another day, and you'll get a nice even mix of trading on most days, and see if you can win a prop firm challenge with this. Now, one thing as well, with FTMO and other prop firms, they have a correlation rule, so that if there are more than one person using the same strategy, they could actually penalize you and not allow you to pass your challenge. So what you need to do is customize your expert advisors in a way that your settings are slightly different to everyone else's. So that would be things like your lot size, your take profit, and your stop loss. They are the easiest things to modify to actually adjust the actual results so that you're not getting the same results as everyone else. And the main thing is that you have custom expert advisors if you're going to use these for a prop firm challenge. So let's get started, and first thing we will do is go to the acceptance criteria. So these experts that I'm generating, I did actually use a robust system for actually testing and verifying and scrutinizing these, but just to show you how the software works, I'm going to use something really simple. So we want a minimum of 100 trades in the backtest data. So the data is going back about, I don't know, 4 or 6 years, I think it will actually go. And let's just say you've got 100 minimum trades and you want to have a profit factor of at least 1.1. So you can change that and make it 1.5 or 2, whatever you like, and you'll still get results. But the lower this is, the more results you'll get. So just to show you how the software works, we're going to use a low number and just show you how fast you can actually generate expert advisors. Once you've generated the expert advisors, we go through a whole optimization thing here to weed out the good from the bad. So we do out of sample testing. We do a walk forward optimization, which also includes 30% in this case out of sample setting. I don't use normalization, but I do use walk forward validation and also Monte Carlo. And you may have heard that Monte Carlo is one of the most popular testing for validation that's out there at the moment. So let's get started. So hitting the start button, you can see here the numbers generating the expert advisors already. So we already have generated 5 here, but only 4 of them have actually passed our criteria. So one of them didn't pass, probably because of correlation. Let's see. So we have here one correlated pair, one correlated expert advisor. So we have actually generated 10, but we only have 9 because the correlation is too close. So I think the setting is about 80%. So if you have 2 expert advisors that are around 80% similar to each other, one will be discarded. So we don't actually have too much the same. So from the expert advisors, you can see here that we have 10 generated already, and this has only been going for a few seconds. But when you look at this, you can see we've had a lot of drawdown periods in these experts. And some of these results are not very good. They did actually meet our criteria, like a profit factor above 1.1, but 1.19, 1.13, 1.23, 1.38. But this is not really good enough for our trading. So let's stop this, and while I'm going through the other details, the setups, I'm going to actually change the criteria. If I find the right screen, acceptance criteria, I'm going to change the minimum profit factor to 1.5, and there is another thing I would like to do as well. Return to drawdown. And if I can find here on this list, there's a whole bunch of different things here we can actually use. Return to drawdown, I'm going to say a minimum of 2, but you'll actually find that we can generate some with return to drawdown of instead of 2 to 1, we can actually have 3 to 1, 4 to 1, 5 to 1, even 8 or 10 to 1 with some expert advisors. So this will actually give us a lower count. I have actually deleted those that I started previously, and let's start a new test now. Now this one is going to be slower at generating. It's going to go through the strict rules to get started. Let's have a coffee while we're waiting. Now I'm going to leave this running for a while I go through the actual download process and show you how to get hold of these expert advisors and how to install them and modify them. These are the expert advisors that I'm generating at the moment through EA Studio, Expert Advisor Studio. You can see here that we are trying to generate compatible experts with FTMO so that we can use them on the Prop Firm Challenge. So you can see here we've currently got 5 in this collection. We've got 4 over here. This is for a different pair, the Euro and Pound. And for the USD JPY, we have 4 in this one. And currently on the USD CAD, we only have 1. So at the moment, just generating 10 expert advisors that we can use in future for prop firm challenges, and I'm going to give these away after testing to my subscribers or anyone watching the video basically on YouTube. Okay, so we've got our first one already by the looks, and you can see here nothing much happened for this first couple of months. I think there was no data or very little data for our first couple of years with the actual creation of the software. So we might only see something from about 2020 onwards perhaps. But you can see here that there is actually a good curve in the up position. Return to drawdown 3.06 on this one. And the profit factor 1.52. So that is actually pretty good PA straight away that we can use in the future. So I'm going to leave that running in the background while I show you the actual download process. So the link below for the download, but I'll show you here anyway. All you have to do is click on the link. You'll download the Challenge Experts EAs, and you need to extract the zip file. So we can go extract all, or I'm going to extract it into a folder, Challenge Forex EAs. And here they are, ready to go. So they're already compiled, ready to actually use. I'm going to copy this whole folder and straight over to my FTMO software. So go to FTMO, open your data folder, click on MQL5, experts. I'm going to paste this one right here. So these are now in a folder called Challenge Forex EAs. Next step, you want to refresh. So just right click anywhere on the indicators list and refresh. We want to look at expert advisors. So here we have Challenge Forex EAs, and you can see them all listed here. So we've got EJ, we have 15-minute time frame, but we have Euro Pound, one hour chart, Euro Dollar on the 1 hour chart, US Canadian, and US JPY, all on 1 hour charts. And the next thing to do is to set up your custom parameters so that you can actually use this one if you're going to use it for trading on a prop firm challenge. If you're going to trade this on your live trading account with any broker, you don't really need to change any of these settings. But let's have a look for starters at how to do this. So we want to go to Strategy Tester, which is View, and Strategy Tester, or Control R is what I normally do. And go to Settings. We want to go to the folder where we have our Expert Advisor. Here we can find Challenge Forex EAs. I'm going to start with the first one, which is a Euro Pound EA, and that is the only one that I've actually created for this setup. We did actually have, I think, 3 or 4 for pound dollar, but this one was the best one with the results. Change the time frame and the actual currency or the symbol that we're going to use. So this one, it says here H1 chart. So we're going to use a H1 chart, and I'm starting this test with a $10,000 balance for the back test, and this is because your prop firm challenge, you're either going to use it for a 10k account or possibly up to a 100k account, and the inputs need to be modified based on the actual size of your account. So if you're using a 10k account for your prop firm, you change the lot size here to something like 0.1 or even 0.11 or 0.12, 0.13. If you modify it a little, that will actually customize your settings to everyone else as well. Now we also have the take profit and stop loss levels. So the stop loss on this one is by default 168. So you can go about maybe 15 pips either way, either higher or lower, to customize your settings. And if you do that for both the stop loss and the take profit, so let's make that 171, and the take profit is 12 instead of 13 pips. Now hit start, and let's look at the actual backtest results. So this will just take a minute to get started. And click on the graph. You'll see here for the first couple of, for the first little while anyway, we don't have a result. But something I didn't show you the setting, I actually just set here for the last year for the backtesting data, just so that we can just look at more current results. We've already got the last, say, 5 or 8 years worth of data when the EA was actually generated. So we don't need that extra data now. We just need to find something that is currently working now. So you can see this year, this is just one straight, setup, a whole bunch of positive trades. Look at the backtest data. We can say that we made $105 and we need to take into account drawdown for the prop firm. So we have a look at the absolute drawdown and the maximum drawdown, 0.31%. So drawdown wise, that is fine. We can actually increase our lot size with this EA with a low risk. The profit factor is 89.43, and the reason for that is over the test data for the last 12 months, we didn't actually have any losing trades. You can see here, profit trades, 7 trades in total, and 100%. So this is one of the things using the H1 chart to do these expert advisors, or to generate these expert advisors. It gives us less trades, but the trades are actually better results, so more accurate. So the whole idea of using this for a prop firm challenge is to create a portfolio, and in this case I generated 10 expert advisors for you to download, put them all together with your customized settings. When combined, although this one didn't have a trade, how many did we say? We had 7 trades over the last, say, 10 months. It's October now, 2024. So it's only trading about once a month, roughly, or less. But the results are actually good. So you can actually set this one, if you wanted to, modify that to 0.15 for your lot size. Redo the test again, see what the result is. The outcome will look the same on the graph, but the amount that it returned would be slightly better. So you can see here a slightly higher jump with the actual returns, and so instead of $105, it's $143. So if you can make $100 on each EA, that's $1,000 basically over the last 10 months. Now I'm saying that you can increase the lot size and win the trades quicker and win the prop firm challenge quicker, but you have to take into account the actual risk. So the next thing you do is pick another one of the expert advisors from the list. I'm going to look at this EuroCAD. I'm not sure what the results are, but let's just have a look here anyway. The time frame is the same, H1. Always look at the title of the EA. It'll say the time frame you need to put it on. And the settings on this one, we have 141 stop loss and 141 take profit. So these results are going to look very different to the one we had for the euro pound. Let's click start and click on the graph and just look at the results. The main thing we want to see is a positive return. So at the start, we had a few losing trades in the beginning, and the outcome to this one was around about break even. So if we have a look here, we can see it only made $2 profit over the last year. So this one is not that awesome. But when we look at the graph, we had a couple of losses in the first few months, which was back up to May. So if we started from June onwards, we would actually see this would probably have a better result. So click on custom period. Let's just say so from the 1st of June to now, and just see what the outcome is. Because remember, we want to look at current data and get results for the current month, so just recently, to see if this is going to be positive. And in this one, we can see here that it actually did return a positive, and using a small lot size of 0.01. So if we change that to 0.15 and then check the result over the last few months, we can see that this one has now returned 257. So it actually did return more than the euro pound did in the first test. So the other thing as well to look at is the drawdown. So only 2.32% was the maximum drawdown. Remember, we can only have 5% drawdown maximum per day, and that's combined with all of our EAs. So I would probably set this one input to even lower, like 0.09 or something like that, just so that's got a lower number. And I want to get a lower drawdown on this one, because remember, you've got 10 EAs running at once, and if you have 3 losers at one time, you don't want to go over 5%. So this one's still giving us a positive result over the last, say, 4 months, but the drawdown is actually only 1.4%. Okay, so next one we want to, now I won't show you how to do the same thing for every EA, but I will show you how to modify the default settings on the Expert Advisor. So to do that, let's close and go back to the terminal. We can close these windows that will result from the experts testing, and you can actually see here the indicators that were actually used to generate the EA and the results. So this last trade here was open for 1 to 3 days before it actually closed, but it did actually make a profit. So let's close these windows, no longer required. And the next thing is to modify the default settings on each of these Expert Advisors. Now, because we have them in a folder, Challenge Forex EAs, is going to make it easier. So just right click and modify. And now at the top is where we want to change the settings. So you can change here your default setting. If you're going to use this on a $100,000 account, you can change your default setting to 1 lot for a 100k account, or for a 10k account 0.1 or 0.11, 0.12, 0.13. So you use a custom number that's different to everyone else. Change your stop loss and your take profit. So instead of 168, we'll make that 171. And your take profit, instead of 13, let's make that 14. Once you've done that, just hit compile and you have your new Expert Advisor. Now, just to show you the result, I'm going to put this one on a chart for the pound, the euro pound. So open a new chart. This has already been generated now with your new default settings. Drag it on and here we have it there. Default setting 0.13, stop loss 1.71, take profit pips 0.14. There's one other setting that you might want to use for the prop firm challenge, if you're going to use it on a prop firm challenge. If you're not, you don't need to worry about this. There is actually a news filter. By default, it's disabled. If you enable it, I would set it for high news filter and no trades 2 minutes before or after. You can actually change that if you want, and make that 5 minutes before and after any news. And make sure your algo trading is turned on, and here we are. This is actually set up now on a 1 hour chart, ready to go. Now, to make your portfolio, we look at the other experts that we have. So we have a couple here of EJ on 15-minute time frames. So let's open a few EJ charts. We have 1, 2, 3 for EJ. We need to change the time frame on these to 15 minutes. And same thing, modify each one to give a different number. So let's change that to 187 stop loss, 109 for the take profit, and 0.16 for the entry amount. So this is on a 10k FTMO account, and you can actually test this as well by setting up a demo account with FTMO and putting these on the chart. It'll actually run for 14 days, so you can actually test it for free. So once you've done that and add this to the chart with your new settings, do the same thing with the others. So I didn't actually enable the news filter, but you can do that on all of your experts as you set them up. So drag each one on the chart and hit OK. And that's the last one. So now I have put on there so far, we can close this chart. We don't need that one anymore. We have 4 of them set up already, and this is creating our portfolio of trades. So with your account, I think you already know how to set up your demo account with FTMO. Just go straight to the website, log in and set it up. You can also do the same thing with any of your other brokers. Just set up a demo account and use it as well. Now, that part is out of the way, let's go back to our experts and just see how they're actually performing. So the rules have been fairly strict, and at the moment we still only have one expert advisor that we've created. So to generate the 10 that I did, I actually left my computer. I've got a separate computer running that I use specifically for generating expert advisors, and I just left it running over the weekend to generate the experts that I gave you here for download. Now, if you would like to get access to EA Studios yourself and create your own expert advisors, let's hit stop on that one for now. I'm going to delete that one, we don't need that anymore. I will put a link below for you as well for EA Studios, but let's have a look at the actual software that you can actually purchase or download, become a member. Now here on EA Trading Academy, you can actually download a whole bunch more besides just generating your own software, or your own trading bots. So we actually have a bunch of courses here. Depending on the package that you decide to purchase, you can actually purchase a whole bunch of courses. You can look at live trading results and challenges, funded accounts as well. You can generate robots. So this one here, you can actually download these robots for free. These have actually been generated already for you, and these are actually third-party software. So you can actually generate your own EAs, or you can download existing. And you'll see here there's robots that have been generated specifically for prop firm challenges. Here's Happy Gold, Forex Gold Investor, and Top 10 Robots app. You can actually have access to the top 10 robots as well to download. And by doing this, all you need to do is log into your account. If you've actually purchased this package, just click on MT5, 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 and you can download the top expert advisors for each currency symbol. So this is just the Euro US dollar, and these are all, looks like, on the 15-minute time frame. So you can actually select which pairs you want to download. If you want to download gold expert advisors, click on the gold symbol, and here we have the top expert advisors for gold. So you look at the ones with the best equity curve, and you can actually change the amount of data. You can say look over the last year for results, for instance, and that way you can just look at the results for the last few months. We can see here pretty good. There's pretty long stagnant area for this one, but the last few months have actually been good. This one has been great. This one has got a strong equity curve up. All of these are great, so you can just click download and download these expert advisors. Next, let's have a look at the packages that you can actually purchase. So you've got trading software, you've got just the bot packages only. So you can actually just purchase the bots that have already been generated for you. And you've also got trading courses. So let's have a look at the trading software first of all. And for the plan, of course, you purchase the one that you can afford best. So, you know, if you can only afford the cheaper package, this one gives you the EA Trading Academy EA Studio lifetime license, and this is the software that I was just using to generate the expert advisors for you. And we have the strategy builder, we have premium data, you have these courses that come with it, and also top 10 trading bots from the top 10 app. If you decide to go with the expert pack, you get a lot more. So you get EA Studio lifetime license, strategy builder, express generator, which can do from a command line on your computer instead of doing it online. You've got premium historical data. We've got all the courses aided by that are set up by EA Trading Academy, and all future courses as well. You get the trading bots, the top 10, and you get the prop firm bots with lifetime licenses, and you also get the third-party licenses for these software as well, like Waka Waka, Happy Forex, Trinity Trader. So you've seen a lot of people in YouTube trading with these. Normally these cost, like Waka Waka is over 2,000 euros alone just for this one. And you actually get a license for this one as well to use as part of your package. So all you do is click on get started and pay for your software, whichever package you want to go with, and you're done. So trading bots only. Let's have a look at the trading bot packages. If you would like to just get the top 10 EAs, so we've got top 10 EAs for let's see, we've got here commodities, crypto, forex, and just top 10 overall. I would go with, if you're only going to purchase the top 10, I would just go with the top 10 forex EAs. So you see here you get a lifetime license. You can use them for demo trading or real trading accounts. And this is the page that I actually showed you a moment ago. Click the link below to download the Expert Advisors, and I've also put a link to Trading Academy as well if you would like to purchase the package for yourself. Happy trading!